Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, the place where we explore the best of the motorcycle world, from cutting-edge machines to retro classics with a modern twist. Today, we're diving deep into the 2025 Honda CB350 RS, a bike that continues Honda's legacy of combining timeless charm with contemporary performance. If you've been waiting for a motorcycle that blends retro-inspired looks with everyday usability, smooth performance, and Honda's bulletproof reliability, the CB350 RS is definitely one to pay attention to. So, let's break it all down to features, design, performance, price, and what makes this bike stand out in a segment full of competition. The Honda CB350 RS sits in an interesting place in the market. It's not a massive, high-powered sport bike, nor is it a stripped-down budget commuter. Instead, it's designed to capture the attention of riders who want a modern classic or something stylish enough to turn heads at a cafe-copyright or a weekend ride, but practical enough to take on daily city commutes and occasional highway stretches. This dual personality is what gives the CB350 RS its charm. It pays homage to the golden era of Honda's CB motorcycles, while integrating modern safety features, a refined engine, and a touch of premium feel that Honda fans have come to expect. At the heart of the 2025 Honda CB350 RS is its 348.36cc, single-cylinder, air-cooled, fuel-injected engine. Now, this isn't an engine that will blow your mind with raw horsepower, but that's not the point of this bike. It produces around 20.8 horsepower at 5,500 revolutions per minute and 30 Nm of torque at 3,000 revolutions per minute, which may sound modest on paper, but in real-world riding, it's beautifully tuned. The power delivery is linear, predictable, and smooth, which makes it extremely friendly for both beginners and seasoned riders who just want a stress-free, enjoyable motorcycle. Torque comes in early, so you get a nice punch for city traffic and overtakes, and the engine's character encourages relaxed riding rather than constant redlining. The 5-speed gearbox on this bike has been tuned for refinement. Shifts feel crisp, and Honda has equipped the CB350 RS with an assist and slipper clutch, which not only reduces clutch lever effort but also prevents wheel lockup during aggressive downshifts. This small but significant addition makes the bike far more forgiving and easier to ride in traffic or on winding roads. And as with most Honda singles, vibrations are kept in check thanks to counterbalancers, so even though you're on a thumper, you won't feel it shaking your arms off on longer rides. Now, let's talk about design, because this is where the CB350 RS really stands out. Honda has given this motorcycle a sporty yet retro-inspired look. The round LED headlamp with ring-type DRLs instantly recalls vintage motorcycles but in a thoroughly modern execution. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank adds muscularity and classic appeal, while the flat seat, tuck-and-roll stitching, and upswept exhaust complete the RS's sporty retro scrambler stance. The fenders are shorter and sharper compared to the standard CB350s, giving it a more aggressive roadster vibe. You also get blacked-out components like the engine casing and exhaust, contrasting with bright tank colors, which lend the RS a more youthful personality compared to its sibling. Honda hasn't gone cheap with materials either. The paint quality is rich, the chrome accents are tastefully applied, and the fit and finish lives up to the Honda reputation. This is a bike that looks equally good parked outside a coffee shop as it does on a long stretch of open highway. It's stylish without being overdone, and that balance is exactly what makes it appealing to a wide range of riders. Moving on to the ride and handling experience, the CB350 RS uses a half-duplex cradle frame, which has been designed for rigidity and stability. At the front, you have telescopic forks, and at the rear, twin hydraulic shocks. It's a fairly simple suspension setup, but Honda has tuned it for comfort and stability. The bike feels planted on straight roads, handles corners confidently, and absorbs road imperfections well. Ground clearance is around 168 mm, which means speed breakers and rough patches won't scrape the underbelly too often, making it practical for Indian and Asian roads where this bike is hugely popular. Braking duties are handled by a 310mm disc at the front and a 240mm disc at the rear, supported by dual-channel ABS. The feedback is predictable, and the braking system inspires confidence without being overly sharp. Combined with the grippy tire SO100 section at the front and 150 section at the rear, the CB350 RS offers a reassuring sense of control, whether you're riding through city traffic or leaning into a twisty mountain road. Speaking of tires, the RS version differentiates itself from the Honda CB350 with its wider rear tire and sportier tread design. These small changes add to the bike's scrambler-inspired persona and slightly alter the stance to make it look more muscular. It's a thoughtful tweak from Honda that gives the RS a more distinctive identity. The ergonomics of the CB350 RS strike a nice balance between comfort and sportiness. The handlebar is slightly lower and wider compared to the NS, which, combined with the mid-set footpegs, creates a sportier riding triangle. It's still comfortable enough for long commutes and weekend rides, but you feel a bit more connected to the bike compared to the relaxed posture of its sibling. The seat height of around 800 mm makes it accessible for most riders, and the cushioning is plush enough for city rides, though longer touring sessions may require a break here and there. When it comes to technology, Honda has kept things modern but not overwhelming. The CB350 RS features a semi-digital instrument cluster, combining an analog speedometer with a digital display for gear position, fuel level, average mileage, and trip information. Bluetooth connectivity is available in higher variants, allowing you to pair your smartphone for call and message alerts, navigation updates, and even voice assist via Honda's smartphone voice control system. It's not as flashy as the TFT screens you get on bigger adventure bikes, but it's functional and neatly integrated, which aligns with the retro-modern theme. Fuel efficiency is another strong point. Thanks to Honda's fuel injection and eco-tuned engine, the CB350 RS delivers around 35–38 kmpl in real-world conditions, sometimes even higher with smooth riding. Combined with a 15-liter fuel tank, this gives you a decent range for weekend trips without constantly worrying about fuel stops. Now let's touch on pricing, because this is where Honda has positioned the CB350 RS cleverly. In 2025, the bike is priced at around $2,400 to $2,600 internationally, or roughly a superscript 12.15 lakh ex-showroom in India. This puts it in direct competition with the Royal Enfield Hunter 350, Classic 350, Jawa 42, and Yezdi Roadster. And this is where Honda's strategy becomes clear. The CB350 RS is not just about retro charm, it's about premium fit, finish, reliability, and that refined Honda engine feel. While Royal Enfield might still rule the retro market with its massive fan following, the CB350 RS is the option for riders who want modern reliability with old-school style. So, what are the unique selling points of the 2025 Honda CB350 RS? First, it's designated modern yet nostalgic, sporty yet elegant. Second, its engine character smooth, refined, and tuned for real-world usability rather than chasing performance numbers. Third, the Honda reliability factor. This is a motorcycle that's built to last, with minimal vibrations, excellent fuel efficiency, and solid build quality. Fourth, the balance it offers between everyday usability and weekend fun. It's light enough for city commutes but stylish and engaging enough for leisure rides. And lastly, the CB350 RS differentiates itself from its sibling, the NS, by being sportier, more youthful, and appealing to a different audience without straying away from its retro roots. Of course, no bike is perfect. Some riders may wish for a sixth gear for better highway cruising, while others may feel the performance is too modest compared to similarly priced bikes. But then again, the CB350 RS is not about top-speed bragging rights. It's about that relaxed, enjoyable, and stylish riding experience, and on that front, it delivers beautifully. In conclusion, the 2025 Honda CB350 RS is a motorcycle that blends Honda's engineering reliability with timeless style. It's ideal for someone who values smoothness over raw power, quality over gimmicks, and wants a motorcycle that makes a statement without being intimidating. Whether you're upgrading from a smaller commuter bike, getting back into riding after a break, or simply want a retro-modern machine for everyday use, the CB350 RS deserves a spot on your short list. It may not dominate the sales charts like some rivals, but it has carved out a strong identity for itself, a modern classic with a Honda touch. And that wraps up our in-depth review of the 2025 Honda CB350 RS. What do you think about this bike? Does it strike the right balance of retro charm and modern reliability for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Two Wheel Trends for more detailed motorcycle reviews and updates from the world of two wheels.